hello. My name is Callista, and welcome back to Contradiction, Spot the Liar. In the last episode, we got confirmation that Third Eye and Atlas are the exact same business, but under a different name. And we have also met Paul Rand, that is Ryan's father, and this guy seems like a complete arsehole. I'm loving it, and I kind of don't want to click this because I know it's going to be cringy, but do it, Jenks. Do it. Tell him to rock on.
If I did this, would it mean anything to you?
I presume you've seen an Atlas student doing that.
Ah, so this is an Atlas thing.
Well, it wasn't exactly our idea. The students started doing it spontaneously to show commitment to the cause. Cute, really. Which student did you see doing that?
I'm not sure, but he was carving it into a tree. I told him to stop.
Did you really? Why?
Defacing public property.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. What's the punishment for that kind of thing nowadays? Prison sentence?
It's usually a fine.
All right. What about defiling public liberty? Does that carry a fine too?
Oddly enough, the student in question argued a similar point. Is that something you encourage on the Atlas course?
We encourage people who put ideas first and moral anachronisms second. The problem with the law, Inspector, is that it's out of date.
Well, I suppose that's a matter of opinion. However, you still respect it.
Respect it? I abide by it. We all play by the book, Inspector, but that's only because of the threat of possible incarceration.
Okay. I love how he's just outright saying, oh yeah, I'd go absolutely apeshit. I'd be murdering hoes all day, every day, if it meant, if there was no chance I'd go to prison. Sir, why are you telling a police officer that? Excuse me? Even if you believe it, you shouldn't tell that to a police officer. What the hell? Oh, I didn't expect to get anything from that. No one else has had anything to say. Also, his son said something completely different. Ryan was saying I have no idea what this symbol could mean. It isn't used on the course. Meanwhile, his dad, who's apparently very rarely there, he only occasionally pops down to see what's going on. He's like, oh yeah, they're using it all the time over there. Oh, great. Fabulous.
Know what this is, by any chance?
I've no idea. Gardening isn't my kind of thing. Rebecca would probably know. I presume you've met Rebecca.
Yes, I have.
I'm sure she'd enjoy telling you what it is. She's the kind of woman who likes to feel superior. Would probably marry a millionaire and then decide to run her own pub.
Yes, why was that?
Well, she isn't exactly housewife material. She likes to be in control, like Ryan. Shame, isn't it, that I'm in control of both of them?
That was creepy as fuck. Not for the line, for his facial expression, how he was smiling, and then it very slowly dropped into something a lot more menacing. Oh, sir. What the hell? Oh, There did seem to be some disdain when he was talking about Rebecca, about the whole, she doesn't seem to be housewife material. She's the kind of woman who would marry a millionaire and then run her own pub. That and that, she likes to feel superior. However, here's the thing. Those are all things that could be said of Paul. He's clearly a man who likes to feel superior. He very clearly likes to be in control. I'm not gonna lie. Rebecca and Paul, they have a lot of similarities. More so than Paul and Ryan, despite them being father and son, because Ryan, his backbone seems a little wobbly. If you know what I'm saying. He seems like the kind of person who'd be like, yes, Dad, of course, Dad, 3 bags full, Dad, whatever you say, Dad. Oh, you're telling me to jump, I'm jumping, Dad, look at me jumping. Like, he would do whatever his dad said, whereas Rebecca seems like she'd be like, no, you tell me why. I'm not gonna jump just because you tell me to jump. You need to give me a valid excuse. I am not your puppet. And I could see them clashing compared to, if she was just like, yes, Paul, whatever you say, Paul, I'm just gonna sit at home and not do anything and ooh. I could see them butting heads quite a lot.
Have you ever heard of Salvia divinorum, or magic mint?
Sounds like it might be a drug.
It's a hallucinogenic plant. Legal, as a matter of fact.
I'm not a drug taker, Inspector. I have no enthusiasm for voluntarily poisoning your brain.
And you've never seen anyone on the course taking it?
Well, if someone had, they wouldn't have done it openly. We don't allow drugs or alcohol on our course. We like to tell students that success is the best drug. Whether you buy into that, of course, is another matter.
You don't allow drugs or alcohol on site, but apparently Liam was, where is it? Yeah, he'd been drinking all night at the seminar. I remember he made the thing like, oh, I'm guessing that wasn't lemonade in the whiskey bottle he was holding. I'm gonna get to that. I wanna go through everything first before I start pointing out contradictions.
What do you know about this?
So you've been graced with Goebbels' company already, have you? James, our local minister for propaganda. I suppose Ryan already told you about our actual previous incarnation.
He explained, yes.
Did he tell you anything scandalous?
Not unless you count the suicide.
Well, these things happen.
Was it your idea?
The suicide?
Third eye.
Yeah, I suppose it was. Yeah. As my son had started to atrophy, I decided I ought to give him something to do.
And Third Eye was the same as Atlas, teaching business skills.
Very similar.
So Liam's death didn't prompt you to make any changes?
There was nothing we could do about Liam's death, Inspector, any more than we could do anything about Kate's. It was out of our control.
You can't blame me for wondering, Paul. 2 student deaths in 2 years.
It's called a coincidence, Inspector. I expect they ate fast food also. But you're not investigating all the local chippies, are you?
God, it's been ages since I last went to the chippy. Oh, God, I could go for that. Got a nice slice of cheese and onion pie, chips and gravy. I'm sorry. I'm obsessed with food. My apologies. Yes, sir, you have a contradiction here. Also, before I click on this, there was something I wanted to say and then I forgot. Something he said earlier about, he was talking about guilt. I think it was after the hand symbol carving. He was talking about like, oh, we want to, we put people with ideas first and people who hold on to, morality second. That's why Emma really didn't do so good. Emma strikes me as someone who is quite moral. I know she was having an affair with a married man, but she seems genuinely very guilty about that. She seems to regret it. Admittedly, that regret could come from a place of like, oh, it would wreck my relationship with Simon if anyone ever found out. Like, it could come from a very self-serving place. However, she does feel guilty. And so being on a course where they're like, get rid of your morality, kick an old lady in the shins, yay, like, going on that sort of course, I could see that really fucking with her head. And her just being like, no, this is a bad place for me. I need to get the fuck out. So,
Aha. So if you don't allow drink or drugs onto the site, why did you allow Liam to drink whiskey all night?
Well, we did give him various warnings. Did try to stop him, but Didn't work.
But you let him stay on the course?
Yeah, well, we couldn't throw him out. This isn't a primary school, Inspector. We're not the police. We can't enforce these rules. If they pay their fees, they're entitled to stay on the course.
And what if they want to take drugs?
As long as they do it with discretion, frankly, I don't care if they want to wipe or inject paint stripper all over their faces.
Do you store any alcohol at Atlas?
No.
Is there a kitchen?
Why, do you want to go down there and check?
Well, obviously you wouldn't mind if what you're saying is true.
Of course I wouldn't mind. It's past the lavatories down the corridor, but you won't find any drugs in there or alcohol.
Whether I find alcohol at Atlas or not, it probably isn't particularly relevant. But it's worth a look anyway.
Sir, if you're not storing alcohol there, then what is your son drinking? It ain't apple juice. I know that. I have eyes. I have eyes with which to see. He ain't drinking apple juice or something similar. I call bullshit on that. I call bullshit. Okay, there's nothing else. Question, where did that... Okay. You know, I think I'm gonna go...
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
Have a look around.
I get the feeling I might be seeing a lot of Paul tonight.
Flippin' heck. Flippin' heck. Time has moved forward, so you know what? Once again, I'm gonna do a sweep of the map. Yeah, this way. Have we always been able? Yes, we have. I'm being silly. Yeah, we have been able to go this far. Okay, let's check up with Abbey Farm. To be honest, I think if there is anything new to be found, it's gonna be in the woods. Shit always seems to go down in the woods. Okay, nothing new. I do like the background music. It's very chill. Like it's not super hyped up. It still provides that like, ooh, like what's happening, what's going on. It's still quite suspenseful, but it's not like manic or anything like that. It's very pleasant to listen to, actually. Was this car always here? Rand M, or random, if you prefer. I might have to check that. I can't remember if the car was always here or not. Yeah, let's head back. There's nothing to check and we can't get into it, so... There is still that kind of shadowy area around the back, but we don't have a flashlight. Let's head further north. Nothing seems to be going on at the village hall. However, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure the Atlas meeting starts at 8. Okay, where... There has to be something dodgy in here. There has to be. I'm waiting for it. Or maybe not. Oh shit, will nothing have changed? So far, something has always changed.
So the kitchen must be down the corridor there, if what Paul said is true.
Okay. Nothing. Nothing suspect.
Interesting. Well, there's a TV right there with a DVD player. I don't think anyone will mind if I have a quick look at this.
Oh, if someone's hidden their porn DVD in a kitchen, that's fucked.
Freedom, true freedom, means freedom from many vices that society had traditionally believed to be virtues. Self-criticism, self-doubt, guilt. Ladies and gentlemen, these are not virtues. These are sins. Born of a fake morality implanted deep within our minds and collective consciousness by governments and religions through the ages, with the sole purpose of preventing the masses, stopping us from achieving the same success, happiness, and freedom enjoyed by those at the very pinnacle of society. I'm going to show you that common morality is nothing more than the cynical creation of an elite desperate to stay in power. An elite hell-bent on preventing you from reaching your full potential by making you feel guilty for pursuing success. But the good news is that you can take back control. You can become the success you deserve to be. Atlas will give you a unique and powerful advantage. Life in all its technicolor glory can be yours. All that you have to do is to stay, embrace it, enjoy it, and learn to love your ambition. Welcome to Atlas.
He is very charismatic. I could have watched like a full 30 minutes of that, but he does have those crazy eyes. The crazy eyes are just like, oh sir, are you okay? I want to know if this is going to play the same DVD or not. I'm going to try it. Okay, it looks like it is. Okay, let's see. Yes. God, if this is pornographic. I'm not down for that.
Well, that was odd. Looked like someone pickpocketing, but why make a video of it?
'Cause that's their kink? I know, there are some weird kinks out there, Jenks. That was very weird. what? Whilst I'm here... Oh. Well, yeah, he'll be running the course.
Let yourself go. Feel your soul lifting. Then wait for the moment to break free. Then break free. Excellent, Hannah.
Well,
Could you come back later, please?
what's going on here?
Please, leave.
Sorry, Ryan, there's a few more questions I have to ask you yet, and time's ticking by.
Leave.
Okay.
What on earth was that about? Looked like they were burning woolen dolls. A woolen doll burning ceremony. What a very odd course this is.
Okay, one, that was weird. Two, I love the, like, I'm gonna pull a power move on you. Please leave. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. So that does give us a couple of things to talk about with people. Excellent. Excellent. I have searched everywhere, I do believe. Oh. That... A remote control for some sort of lock was found outside the Atlas Training Center. That could either be for a garage, like a garage door, or maybe a car. And we know that there is a car. That is the map. Yes, it is. Yeah, this place, this area. Okay, can we... There we go.
So, those are Ryan's guitars, kept in a garage. Not really the best place to keep them.
I don't know if you noticed that, but it had Dad, do not move, Ryan. Just nicely, you know, on a piece of paper on top of that. Okay. Oh, you know what? Let's just go left to right. I can't imagine that James will have too much to say on any of this.
A few more questions, please. Thank you.
Yeah, okay.
Seen this before?
No, what is it?
Do you recognize it?
No. Should I?
Okay, fair.
What do you know about doll burning?
Doll burning? What sort of doll burning?
It doesn't mean anything to you.
No. Should it?
No, that's okay.
Yeah, James wouldn't know about Ryan's musical ability. Great.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
It was worthwhile checking, just in case. Okay, yeah, let's head in.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Oh, I don't know if I've said this. This guy does kind of give me the creeps. He does set me a little on edge. He's a very intimidating person.
Seen this before?
The writing looks familiar, but no.
I call bullshit. I call bullshit on that.
What can you tell me about doll burning at Atlas?
Not very much. It's one of Ryan's ideas. My son is under the illusion that he's a genius.
Oh, I kind of feel a bit sorry for Ryan having a dad like this. Because there was such disgust there. My son seems to be under the delusion he's a genius. Oof. Big oof.
Does Ryan play the guitar?
Ryan? Ryan couldn't get a tune out of a radio. He's tone deaf.
Okay, so he's never tried to go professional.
If he did try, it was never going to happen.
Also, he looked genuinely concerned. A child of mine? A musician? What? Also, just because he can't play the guitar doesn't mean he can't appreciate guitars. I can't play the guitar, but the ones that were, in the garage, they looked very beautiful. Like, I can admire them as beautiful objects even if I can't play them,
Thank you. Probably be back later.
And Rebecca. Also, I haven't gone to the left in a while. Okay, good stuff. Just checking. I always forget about that. It kind of blends into the background a little bit for me. I tend to ignore it.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
Okay, yeah, this.
Do you know anything about this?
No, sorry. Ask Ryan.
What do you know about doll burning at Atlas?
Only that it's part of the course. I'm not entirely sure what they're for, but I made dozens for him.
You made them?
Oh, Ryan can't make anything. He's practically dyspraxic.
Madam, what do you mean by that? Excuse me, madam. Excuse me. For anyone who's like, Callista, why do you seem to be so offended by that? I have an adult learning disability. Specifically dyspraxia. I am dyspraxic. And here's the thing. She could have said, oh, he's all fingers and thumbs. Oh, he's clumsy. Something like that. But instead she's like, he's practically dyspraxic. Like that's an insult. Almost. And it's not an insult. It's... I'd liken it to saying like, oh god, her mood's all over the place. It's like she's bloody bipolar or something. Like you would acknowledge, oh, they're trying to be insulting almost. They're saying their mood is all over the place. It's almost like they're mentally ill. She could have said clumsy. She could have. Okay, whatever, lady, whatever. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go this one time. But the next time, madam.
Does Ryan play the guitar?
He tries. He does keep wasting money on them, though. I think he believes if he buys the right one, he'll suddenly turn into Jimi Hendrix. It's sad, really. I just let him play in his room. As long as he plays in there, I don't mind.
What do you mean in his room? You're a married couple. Then again, it's not that uncommon for, people who are married to have separate rooms. Like, if, say, one of them snores really badly and the other's like, I'm sleep deprived. I need my own room because you're keeping me awake. Like, it's quite a common thing. However, again, she's talking about him like he's a child rather than her husband.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Okie Okie doke. You know what? I think I'm gonna leave off right here. In the next one, hopefully we can confront Ryan on the weird doll burning ceremony that we saw. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Callista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.